Well, good morning again. Jesus is Lord. Thank God the Word works. Now, I've been talking to you just the last couple of days about binding and loosing. So let me read it to you right out of the Bible. This is from Matthew chapter 18. I had somebody say, "Ooh, where did he get that?" Got it out of my Bible. Well, what kind of Bible you got? Just like yours? Read it. Watch this. Verily I say unto you. So Jesus is saying, get this. This is important. Verily I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. That's what it says. And then it says, whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Now, I'm going to be on this probably for several days, but whatever you will not allow, God backs that up in heaven and don't allow it. I don't allow any more poverty in my life. I don't allow lack of any kind around my dwelling. I don't allow sickness. I'm not even going to have a twitch in my eyelid. I had that happen years ago, my little twitch right there. Little twitch. Not a big thing. Didn't bother me. I'd even ask people, can you see that? They said, no, I don't see it, but it was bothering me. Well, it went on for days and days. Finally, it got into weeks. And I finally went to the Lord and prayed about that. I said, I got this little twitch. And he said, you are allowing it. I said, what? He said, you're putting up with it. And I said, well, I ain't going to do that no more. Jesus paid the price for all of my body, not just part of it, but all of it. And so I realized I was allowing it, and I bound it. And I said, twitch, muscle, nerve, whatever it was, I said, you be healed in Jesus' name. Now, you quit that. And I went on about that day saying, you don't have a right to do that to me. You quit that. I bound that. I would not tolerate that in my life, and it went away. Now, I'm going to use this. This is the key to my car. Also on this keychain is the key to my house. A lot of other keys, They are not designed to make it hard for me to use my car. That's not designed to keep me out of my house. That's designed so that I can lock you out, I can keep you out, I can keep the bad guys out. So you got to bind things that you don't want. You got to lock it, and then you have to unlock it to get in. Now watch this. I'm not afraid of going to town, but when I go to town, I lock my car. Not so that I'm going to have trouble getting in. It's so that nobody else can get in and bother my stuff that's in the car. When Jesus said you have to bind, that means whatever you decide, I'm not putting up with this anymore. You got to bind the devil. In fact, Jesus said it this way. How can you first go into the guy's house and steal his stuff unless you bind the strong man? Bind the devil. Bind sickness. Bind lack. Bind any kind of disease. Bind confusion in your home. Bind a bad marriage. Bind all that stuff first, and heaven will be behind you. Well, I'll come back to this tomorrow because my time's gone, but I want you to know Jesus gave me the key, and all I got to do is bind, and it's bound, and loose, and it be loosed. So until I'm with you tomorrow, remember, Jesus is Lord. Thank God the Word works.